Okay, one more time, I'm gonna say it again. I've got a chair. It's only for tricep dips. So if you got something near you that you can do tricep dips on it, then you don't need a chair, but that's what I'll be using it for. And then I've got a trekking pole. The only reason I've got a trekking pole is to do some stretchy stuff at the beginning and end. It can be a broomstick. It can be a whole entire broom. We're just gonna use the long part of it. If you don't have it, that's fine. But I'm gonna go over some stuff to do with that in a little bit. But let's get started here. Let's start off with some of the stuff that Pete has been saying people have been liking on his end, which is start and ease with the auxiliary parts of our body. So let's go ahead and do some of those wrist circles. Sorry if the lighting is a little funny in here. I'm trying to not be a shadow. Let's see if that is any better. I don't know if that's any better. But I'm gonna switch directions here.
Because I thought it was kind of funny that you have one.
Switching directions.
Can you do this?
Yeah. Next up, we're gonna go for those shoulder rings. We're wringing the shoulders out. Let's go ahead and do that. That little shake. Get my watch back on here. Okay, so arms out wide. Turn, look at that palm that's up and really try and twist and wring that towel out.
It's hot in here today.
I think, Allison, I think your mic is still on, just to let you know.
Oh, sorry.
It's all good. I'm gonna get 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Oh yeah, cool. Gonna bring it to the floor next. So we did those scap push-ups the other day, and I just want to treat it like a warm-up instead of a part of the work. So gonna be on hands and knees instead of going to push-up position, okay? And then just gonna let my chest dip towards the floor, right? But my elbows are straight, and then push up, okay? So join me in those as soon as you can figure that motion out. Trying to let my head and chest drop and then push it back up. My scapula and the back are coming together when my chest drops and coming apart when I push up. Really easy version of it. I'm gonna get 3 more of these. One more. Cool, staying down here, gonna widen the knees out, gonna do a child's pose. I'm gonna thread the needle. That's where I take this arm that's away from you, and I'm gonna put it underneath towards you, okay? And then sit back into that, with that one arm sticking out perpendicular to the angle of my body. I'm not gonna spend that much time there. I'm gonna come right up and switch arms and go for the other side. Not holding too much right now. I'm switching again. So not holding that child's pose for too long. In general, today's workout's gonna be a little more restorative than I normally give you. Not a ton of leg work. We'll have some core work to do on all sides. And we'll do a couple flowy type of routines here. I'm gonna go with 1 more on each side. Threading that needle every time. Good, there's my last one. Gonna go for some cat-cows now. Take your time on them. You don't have to stay right with me. I'm gonna start with cat. Push my back as high as it'll go. Look down between my legs. And then cow. Let that back dip. Look up towards the ceiling. And take your time. It's totally okay for basically every move that we do for today for you to not be on the same pace that I am. I'm gonna do one more cow when I get back to it, and then I'm gonna call it good on these. So here's my cat. Here's my cow. Okay, gonna relax down here. Gonna do those walkouts to a push-up. So if you remember those, go ahead and join me, but if not, you can give a watch real quick. I'm gonna walk my hands to my feet. So walk my hands back to my feet, stand up all the way, and I'm gonna walk it back out down to the floor and do a push-up when I get down there. Maybe use your knees, maybe not. There's my push-up. And now I'm gonna walk my feet to my hands. So hands walk to the feet, and now the feet walk into the hands. Same thing, stand up, bend back over, walk those feet out, little steps if you can. Give it another push-up, and keep that going. Walk the hands back to the feet. Yeah, totally okay if you're on a different pace. Walking the feet in this time. I'm gonna give it one more push-up, one more walk, whichever way you're going. And then we'll keep moving on. Walking my hands to my feet. Stand up, I'm gonna get back to the floor. Give those hamstrings one more stretch. And I'm gonna relax here. Cool. Okay, skaters is next. Whatever version of skaters that you like, I'm gonna go slow at first, and then I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. But remember, we're always catching, absorbing all that impact, right? We're starting on one foot. You're either gonna step or hop side to side and get a little balance, okay? Here we go, 3, 2, 1, go for it. I'm gonna give that little bit of hop, and right now I'm focusing on the balance aspect of it. And then I'll turn it up a little bit, stop focusing on the balance, keep focusing on the catch, but I'm gonna go quicker. In 5, 4, 3, you can keep going that same pace if you want, 2 and 1. I'm gonna go a little quicker here. Using my skater arms. Absorb, absorb, absorb. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gonna relax there, good. Cool. Globe jumps is gonna be our last part of the warm-up. Typically that's hopping in a square and squatting in that square. But if we want to, we can walk to each of those points also. So let's say I'm at the bottom left of my square, I'm gonna squat. I'm either gonna walk or hop forward. Now I'm at the front of the square in the left corner, hop to that upper right corner, hop back to the back right, okay? Or step left, that corner, this corner, that corner, just making a box, okay? Join in when you can. Squat, squat. That step totally works. Gets what I want. Or hopping, hop, hop. I'm gonna get 2 more rotations here. There's 1. Make a noise. There's 2. Cool. Okie dokie. While you catch your breath, move that little bit. Grab that stick, whatever you got. I got my trekking pole. Doesn't matter what you have as long as it's long enough. This is like almost too short, but it's gonna work just fine. So what I want you to do, you don't have to take a knee, but I'm gonna take a knee just to show you what I'm doing with my hands. I'm gonna totally wrap my hand over the top of my trekking pole. Okay, if it's sharp, if whatever you have is sharp, maybe you don't wanna do that. Maybe you just wanna hold tightly around the side of it. But I'm gonna put my hand over the top and then extend my arms straight up, okay? So that's what's going on up here. That's all that's going on up there. Straight arm. I'm gonna take this other arm, grab nice and tight there. And I'm basically gonna bicep curl up into myself and force that hand higher, okay? So right now I'm pushing really hard upwards, okay? Widen my feet a little bit, and I'm gonna slowly bring that across, and see if I can find anything that feels like it wants that extra stretch. So I'm really pressing upwards into that hand with my lower hand. And so now I'm coming towards you, right? Leaning sideways. Now I'm gonna start to lean a little forward and across my body. You might feel a stretch back there, maybe not, but I'm leaning forward towards you and across my body. I'm getting a good stretch from all the way down by my hip, my oblique, up through my erector spinae and my lat. And I'm even gonna come backwards now. So I'm still leaning towards you, but coming a little bit backwards, keeping my core tight, but really pressing up into that. Good. I'm gonna do one more circle like that. So press over towards you, around in front here, and then around a little bit backwards. Not gonna spend too much time leaning back because I don't get much out of that. Cool. And then just gonna go for the other side. Hand on top there, extend it all the way up. Widen the feet just a little bit. Give a good bicep curl in there. And then across my body I go. Now pushing my hips back a little bit. Starting to rotate towards you, forwards. And then maybe a little backwards. Hopefully you're getting some out of this. I get a lot of stretch right here. You can see where I'm slapping my side. I get a big stretch down there. Backwards one more time. If you're still going, feel free to play with that, but otherwise you're gonna be done with it. Unless you wanna play with your shoulder range of motion real quick. And that means that I'm gonna take this almost as wide as I can go with mine, but if you have a longer stick, it might work better. And I'm gonna try and go straight arms all the way around to my hips in the back. All right. It might feel really hesitant moving, and that might just mean you need to widen your hands out a little further. All right, if you can't keep your elbows straight, widen those hands further. Otherwise, relax, grab a sip. I'm gonna go over what we're doing. Okay, as I said, we got some core stuff to do, and we got some limbering up for the legs to do. I want you to be really strict with your movements today, with everything that's core related or that isn't super hard for you. What I mean by strict is I only want your body to go where you tell it to go. If you feel your hips dipping a little bit while you're doing a plank maybe, then I just want you to take a break so that our hips can be perfectly in line with the rest of your body, okay? That's what I mean by strict. I want you to be really accountable to yourself and only do the movements perfect. And if you can't do it perfect, then take a little break, okay? And come back in when you can do it perfect. First up, we've got one push-up to 2 jumping jacks, okay? 2 jumping jack feet. So here's what it looks like: 1 push-up, 2 jumping jack feet. There's 1, and then 1, 2, okay? If we don't wanna do that hopping, we step, right? Out, out, in, there's 1, out, in, there's 2, okay? And then a push-up from the feet or the knees, and that's all you got there, okay? 45 seconds is on the clock. Forgot to tell you that. These are each gonna be 45 seconds long. All right, they're gonna go by really quick. So that's number 1. Number 2, sorry, I didn't tell you needed your weight, but you do. Just kind of assume you got it now. So whatever type of weight you got, I'm gonna be playing with the kettlebell. I'm gonna match a squat to a bicep curl, and they're gonna be at the same pace. So it's like this, right? Extra slow, doing a bicep curl, squatting, and then reversing that motion, right? Going really slow this first round. Okay, bicep curl, squat. All right, that's number 2. Number 3, some of that restorative stuff I talked about. Oh yeah, down dog is where you're gonna start. And you get to stay here as long as you want, okay? So a nice good down dog. And then a push-up lower. So now I'm in push-up position, lower myself to the floor, take my hands wide, and do one of those scorpions, okay? So foot comes over towards this hand over here. It does not have to get to the floor. And this one does the same, okay? Bring that back, bring my hands back underneath, push up, and then back to down dog, okay? That's all you got going with that one. That's 3 of them, okay? That's all we're doing right now. I'll remind you as they come up, but all you gotta know right now is 1 push-up, 2 jumping jack feet. That's what we got first. 45 seconds. Grab your last sip and let's get going. Really talking to myself whenever I say that, huh? Okay, here we go. Let's get ready for that push-up. 2 jumping jack feet, 45 seconds on the clock. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Strict movements here. Perfect push-up. Perfect jumping jack feet. Hips stay in line. My nose is meeting the floor at the same time that my chest is. Not holding my head back. And again, whatever pace you're going at is fine. Ooh. 4, 3, 2. I'm gonna finish up the feet. Good. That's that. Good work. Find that weight. We got that bicep curl with the squat. Gonna match them up 1 for 1 right now. Slow and slow. Okay. Pick up that weight. I want it to be at the bottom, straight arms. You're gonna slowly squat down as you pull it up, okay? And 3, 2, 1, let's go. Slowly squat, slowly bicep curl. Here's one of those, another one where you get to go at your own pace here. You can try and stay right with me, or if that doesn't feel great, pick it up a little bit, slow it down a little bit. But pay attention to your core right now. What's it doing? A vital part of your squat is your core. Having this weight out front of me helps my back stay straight. I normally can't squat this good looking. Let's get one more. To the bottom, to the top. Good, relax. 45 is up. Good. Okay, down dog. Down dog. Then we're gonna lay down on our stomach and get those scorpion legs, okay? Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Down dog now. You can pedal your feet a little bit if you'd like. I'm going to push-up position now. I push up lower to the floor. Hands go wide. Scorpion feet. Take your time with these. Don't push it too hard yet. Just see how it feels back there. Bring those hands right back under your shoulders. Push up. Down dog. Oh yeah. Push up lower for me. Wide hands. Scorpion feet. Time is already up. Goes by quick on that one, huh? Down dog feels too good. Okay, I'm just gonna grab a quick little sip and then we're going right back into those push-ups, okay?
Can you show an easier version of the first one?
Of push-up and jumping jack?
Yes. I can't
Okay.
do push-up except on my
Gotcha.
knees.
That's perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. Just do them from the knees.
Then-
Or if you do have a chair or something to put it up against, right? I can do push-ups here too. Maybe a little padding for the knees, but this is the next level to make it a little easier maybe, instead of being on the floor with the knees. But otherwise, a push up with the knees and then up to the feet, stepping out, stepping in, right?
Okay.
And then knees down again. But yeah, the chair or a couch would be the next step to make it a little bit easier. Let's do that. Thank you for speaking up though. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Time's on. Push up, jumping jack, or walking the feet, right? Out, out, in, out, out, in. Or again, knees on the floor, but everything's still straight. Yeah, that's definitely not an easy push-up. Here we go. Let's finish one more. Knees down. Jumping jack and relax there. Good. Okay, let's find that weight. Whatever weight you got. If it felt hard last time, maybe lighten the load a little bit. I'm gonna go fast with the arms and slow with the legs, okay? So it's gonna be like patting your head and rubbing your belly at the same time, all right? If you felt good with what we did last time, you can stick with that, but let's do it in 3, 2, 1. Let's face this way. So I've got to squat slowly, but bicep curl fast. That's what I'm going for. Oh yeah. Play with how wide you have your feet too. If it feels a little funny, adjust them. Oh yeah, nice low squat for me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Good. Yeah, that worked my biceps a little harder. Okay, down dog. Push up lower. That push up lower can be from the knees too. We don't have to go from the feet on that. And then just playing with that scorpion. But here we go. In 3, 2, 1, down dog. Down dog. I'm moving to push up lower. Again, I could set my knees down there if I want to. Hands go wide. Two taps to the floor, one each foot. Squeaky floor, down dog. I'm gonna move just a little quicker right now just because I wanna try and get one more here. But keep moving at whatever pace you got. Timer is up. I'm gonna finish this rep here. Good, and relax. Good work. Cool. We're gonna do it one more time. Grab a sip if you want. We got the push-up, jumping jack feet. Push-up, jumping jacks. Okay. Let's finish this last round of this up. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Time is on. Push up. 2 jumping jacks. Paying attention to my form on every part. If it doesn't feel perfect to you, give yourself a second. As always for me, I'm trying to grip the ground as if it was Play-Doh and I could squeeze it. Squeezing my fingertips into the floor. It's helped out with my wrist mobility. 4, 3, 2, 1. You got it. Okie dokie. Nice work with that. Let's get that squat with bicep curl. I'm going to start off slow for half of it and then go to that quicker pace that I was doing that last time around. So right now, 1 squat to 1 bicep curl for me, starting at the bottom of my bicep curl. 3, 2, 1. It's on. Bicep curl as I squat. It's kind of fun to use the video, try and keep that weight in one spot in the video. It's sitting on top of the chair. Okay, it's definitely past halfway. I'm gonna rep it out now. Three, 2, 1, good. That is it with that bit. I think I could say no more squats. Yeah, might be true. Okay, we're on that down dog. Push up lower, scorpion feet. Last time on this one. Let's go in 3, 2, 1, down dog. Bring it to push up position, lower myself to the floor. Hands go wide. Back to down dog for me. Looks like I'll be able to get one more here. Under 10 seconds left. Good. Relax wherever you are, or finish that rep. Okay. Take a little break if you want any water. That's it for this round. Come back in just a second, give you some more fun stuff. You'll need your weight for the next round. Okie dokie. Gonna start to go over the good stuff. We're gonna do one of those kneeling oblique lowers on both sides. Okay, so that's this one where I've got whatever weight I choose or no weight in this hand, and it's up in the air with the same knee that's up. I can let this foot turn whichever way it needs to feel stable for me, okay? But I'm gonna put this hand on the floor or the elbow, right? So going sideways, either to the hand or lowering it from there to the elbow, right? You can treat that hand as the first stage as getting to the elbow, or just stop at the hand or anywhere in between, okay? That's what we got, the first one, okay? We'll get that side, we'll get the other side. The next round after that, when we come back and do these again, we're only gonna do one side, okay? So that's your first one. Your second one, gonna annoy you by having you roll around all over the place. You got 2 Superman pulses to 1 V up, okay? And that looks like this. Big, giant, slow Superman pulses. 1, 2, and then trying not to touch the floor with my limbs, roll over, do a really good V up. okay? And then roll back. I'll do 2 again, and then I'll try and roll this way the next time, okay? Without rolling into that chair there. Okay, that's the next one. And then your last one. This one will be a little funky. It'll take you a second to get used to, but I want to do some single leg RDLs, right? So here's one leg. Just trying to be really good about form. I don't have any weight in my hands right now. There's 2 on the other, or 1 on the other leg again. And then both legs, RDL. I'm gonna get as far as I can, but look how far I'm still away from the floor. Now I'm gonna bend my knees, get to the floor, step my feet back. I'm gonna do a high side plank, right, on my hand, and do a dip and go to the other side and do the same thing. But we can totally go down to the elbow. We can bend that bottom knee, right, and do a big dip and then rotate to the other side, big dip, okay? The hand is obviously harder being here, right? There's less to keep me stable down there, right? So if you feel like challenging yourself, try this out. If you want to take it down just a hair, really, down to the elbow. If you want to take it down a hair from there, we bend that bottom knee or both knees, okay? Just one dip, switch, one dip. And then we get right back up, come back forward, step up. And now I'm at the same thing again, okay? I'm gonna do it really fast for you real quick. There's 1 RDL, 2 RDL, both leg RDL, then bend my knees. Step back, side plank dip, side plank dip, come back center, step up. Okay, that was the whole thing right there, that one. Okay, that's all. If you didn't get all that, that's okay. You'll get it when it comes around. But let's make sure you got some type of padding, a yoga mat, whatever you got for your knee. I got a pillow and whatever weight you choose. But let's work both of these obliques here. I'm gonna get one final sip and then we're going. Alrighty. So whatever knee is up in front of you, that same arm has that weight. Let's get it going at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is on. Remember, let that back foot rotate wherever it wants to make you feel stable. It's the same thing we do with our Turkish get up. That back foot windshield wipes around all over the place. If you are trying the elbow, try staring up at that weight while you're down there. You might notice it feels a little more stable if you stare at it while we're close to the floor like that. Take your time. I'm not going for reps here. 3, 2, 1. Bring that weight down safely. We're switching sides. Okie doke. Bring that weight up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I am not as good on this side, so I really stare at that weight. If you got a heavy one, maybe you want to take some little breaks here and there, or just go slower. Eric, if you're using that 35, I'd be falling all over the place right now. Three, 2, 1. Good, finish that rep you're on. Bring it down safely. Nice work. Let's get ready for that Superman. 2 Supermans, 1 V up. Make some more room for myself here. Starting on our stomach, 2 really, really, really big Superman pulses. Here we go, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go for it. You're on your own pace now. High as you can get those hands and feet. And then roll, try not to touch the floor. Do 1 really good V up. Roll back over, 2 Supermans. Focused on the back side of your core more than the abs. cheated a little bit on that one. Use my hand to help me. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Okie dokie. Bringing it to our feet. To our feet. Again, we're gonna do one single leg RDL on each side and then do a double leg RDL just to get semi-close to the floor and then bend our knees to get our hands down there. And then a side plank dip on each side. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Single leg RDL. No weight right now, so we're just getting the best form we can. There's a second one for me. Now I'm going both feet. And now I'm gonna bend my knees to get my hands to the floor. Step back and do a side plank dip. Rotate. Back to push-up position. Step your feet up. Straight back, stand up. Right back into an RDL. Single leg. Switch. Single leg. Both legs now. Get a hamstring stretch. Now bend the knees. Feet go to the floor. Side plank dip. Side plank dip. Push up position. Bring those feet back. Stand up. Good. Time's up. Cool. That went by really quick. Might have to add a tiny bit more time on that. Hopefully that started to make sense a little bit to you. You need that weight again. Oblique. Kneeling get downs. Again, we're just gonna do one side this time, okay? So pick a side, whatever side you wanna work hard. We're only doing that one side. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Staring at that weight up there. If I had more weight, my eyes would be locked on that thing, maybe even the whole time. Trying to use my obliques to lift me out of this position instead of pushing a lot on my hand. I'm gonna push a little bit, but trying not to push a lot. You're done. There's the buzz we're looking for. Cool. Okay, so the other side we're getting next time. So just remember which one feels funny. All right, 2 Supermans, 1 V up. Keep doing it. Keep rolling around. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 2 big pulses. Let's go. Rolling over. The best V up that I can do. Roll back over. 2 big pulses. Rolling that other way. It's so much easier going from backside to stomach. 1, 2, you got under 10 seconds. Keep moving. Don't stop. 3, 2, 1. Give it a break. Cool. Okay. Let's get all those RDLs. Focus on the form.
Why are they called?
Romania deadlift, or yeah, Romanian deadlift. Basically, it's a straight leg deadlift, air quotes, is the other way of calling it. Because the deadlift is typically like this, right? Got a bar maybe, or whatever type of weight. But a straight leg deadlift is straighter legs, okay? Starting way low. So we're trying to load our hamstrings up. That's the intention. So keeping a really flat back, almost like a duck butt, even if you want to call it that, right? Keeping my legs, they're bent. My knees are bent a little bit. There's straight knees for me. There's bent knees. I've always got bent knees, but really getting after the hamstrings back there. And it's the same thing when we do a single leg one. So let's do it. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Focus on that balance. Bring that leg way up in the back. And again, if you have your video or a mirror or something, look at my form right now. Look how everything's like right angles, right? That's what we're going for. Right angles if you can get there. If you're not flexible enough, that's okay. There's my double leg RDL. Bring my hands to the floor. I forgot what I was doing here. Oh, yeah. Side plank, going for the low one right now. Switch, other side. Come back to push-up position. Big step up, flat back, stand up. Single leg. Step back. I'm gonna do the high one this time. A little more stability there. I'm gonna do one whole series more here because we only get 2 with the time we got. Okay, perfect. Single leg RDL. There's a pretty good one. There's a second one. Working the balance, both leg RDL. And then bend the knees to get the hands to the floor. Dip. Dip. Push-up position, stand up, relax. Nice. Woo, getting warm in here. Okay. Maybe a sip if you'd like it. We got one more time through that. We got to get that other side with that kneeling oblique business. Let's do it. Think about which arm that is for you. I need to have it in my left hand. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is on. Test out the hand first, maybe. Looking up towards my weight, at least so I can see it in my peripheral vision. Even just seeing it in the peripheral helps. Don't be afraid to try this with no weight if you want. If the elbow is a tough place to get to down there, try it with no weight. Just get through the range of motion of it. You're almost there, less than 10 seconds. 3, 2, last one. Good. Sweet. All right. Last round of the Superman to a V-up. 2 supers. Let's get it. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. One big one. There's 2. Big V-up. Roll back over. 1, 2, 1. 2. Roll over. The best V-up you can do. There's only one of them, so make it good. Try and get to those feet. 2 5 seconds. Cheated. Ooh. V-up. Relax, wherever you're at, relax. Nice work. Okay. Humor me with this last round of RDLs. Just going for those perfect single leg RDLs. Carrying no weight so we can focus on the form. Nice 90-degree angles everywhere, or at least fairly straight limbs. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Both legs, bend the knees to the floor, step back, side plank, dip. being up on your hand in the side plank, again, is just more stability. So it asks a little more of your shoulder stability, your whole body. There's 2 RDLs. Here's a third. Bend the knees, step back, side plank, dip, rotate. Step in, let's do one more again. We'll get 3 rounds of this total. Both legs, get a good stretch with both legs. Bam, there it is. Bend the knees to the floor. Bring it back, stand up, flat back, relax. Nice work. Okay, get a little break if you want. Grab some water, a towel. I've got one more round for you. Time's flying. I didn't know it was 9:50. Okay, we'll see how many we get through this. I just want to save a little bit of time to stretch. Okie dokie. We'll finally need that chair or your couch or whatever you got that's near you to tricep dip on. That's the main reason why we got a chair. So not that you need it, but here's my tricep dip, right? I can either look like I'm sitting on a chair outside the chair and dip my bottom straight down, or make it a little harder by putting those heels out there, right? A little straighter, okay? 45 seconds is a long time to do tricep dips. You're gonna go until you can't do anymore. And then when you cannot do another rep, you're gonna get off, flip around, and do leg lifts over your chair, okay? So now I'm here, leg lift, all right? If this is a little too much for you, then we bring our knees in and poke it out at an angle that feels like we can handle, okay? So maybe it's up here, maybe it's way down here. This would be harder than up here, right? So poking it low or high, or lifting up and over, okay? That's how we'll make it easier or harder, by bringing those knees to us and then out in a direction that feels safe, all right? But anyway, triceps till you can't do anymore, and then get on the floor, use that chair for the second thing. Okay, still just working some leg mobility here. Going back to a kneeling position for this next one. And I'm gonna do a nice big hip flexor stretch that we've done in warm-ups and cool downs. And that's this one, right? Arms overhead, press forward into this front leg. And then I'm gonna sit back, straighten that leg out, and get a really good stretch on that foot, okay? So much that it hurts a little bit. I don't want it to be comfortable for you at all, okay? So a big, good stretch out front here on this left hip, and then stretching my right leg, okay? Going back and forth there. And then I'll have you switch about halfway through, all right? Last one. Again, something we've done before. It's fun, feels good. Some more hip flexor stretch stuff. Down dog to push-up position. I'm gonna step a foot up and then take this elbow that's closest to my knee and try and dip it towards the floor. I can't reach the floor, but get as close as I can. Replace the hand, bring the foot back, bring the next foot up. Or I'm sorry, we're gonna do a down dog in between every single one. So down dog, then step the foot up, elbow, down dog, other foot, all right? That's all you got. So lots of mobility for the hips. And let's get it going. Tricep dips are first. Here's my chair. One final sip. See if we can do like 2 rounds of this. Okay, take a seat on that chair. Whatever you got. Gonna slide off in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Tricep dips. Go, go, go. Get low. Let your booty get close to the floor. I'm getting a haircut today, everybody. Haircut. Not gonna chop that much off though. Gonna see how it looks. You know, cut by somebody who knows what they're doing. Whenever you're done, whenever you can't do anymore, Sit on the floor, turn around, get those legs going. Yeah. I'm gonna stop there. Here we go. Right around, leg lifts. Keeping my core super tight. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Good. I'm gonna keep moving pretty quickly between these now because I wanna get through most of it as I can. Again, stepping out front, gonna press forward into that and then lean back, stretch that foot, okay? 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Lean it back, bring that toe up, grab a hold of it if you want, make it uncomfortable behind your knee there, and then rotate back. Rotate back, make it uncomfortable. Yeah. This is my last hamstring, and then I'm gonna switch legs here. Okay, switching knees, and then going right into it again. Hip flexor stretch, sit back. If you can reach those toes, grab them, pull on them. If not, your shin, your ankle, your knee, whatever you can get. Grab it, pull on it. Yeah, one more here, one more. And last stretch there. Okay, stand on the floor. You got down dog to those step throughs, all right? Let's go in 5, 4, 3, down dog, 2, 1, go for it. Oh yeah, loving this position. Okay, and then push up position, step a foot up, drop that elbow down. Getting closer to the floor right now. Down dog again. Other foot. Down dog. Elbow. Down dog. Step through. I'm actually going to use most of the time to keep working out because we're stretching a lot already. Don't want to overstretch you. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax there. Good. Let's keep moving though. Grab that chair. Tricep dips. Triceps, triceps. Face the other way this time. Okay. Guys ready? 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's on. I'm gonna try and burn them up quick this time. I wanna get a little more abs in. So I'm gonna go fast. And deep, getting low. Feel my glutes just brush the ground there. Yeah, it already hurts. I'm gonna call it good there. Here I go. Got my hands a little wide, but hip level on the floor. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Sweet. That out of here. Hip flexor and hamstring stretch. Take a knee. Remember, I want you to keep pushing hard on that hamstring. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hip flexor stretch. Sit back. Reach whatever you can. Make it hurt. Got 30 seconds on this foot. We are 1 minute away from 10 a.m. If you do need to be somewhere right away, let's go ahead and switch wherever you get to a good spot where you can switch. All right, another 30 seconds here. $15 seconds. This is gonna be our last set of all this good stuff. Actually, I lied. Let's do the triceps after this, just because we can. 3, 2, 1. Good, relax. After the down dogs, I mean, we're gonna do that down dog step through, but we'll get triceps one more time since we're stretching everything else right now. Okay, so you got that down dog step through. Let's get that going in 3, 2, 1, down dog. Step through. Drop that elbow. Replace it, down dog. Step through. Actually, this time, after I do that step through, I'm gonna open my arm towards the leg that's open. So it looks like this. Replace, step back, down dog. Step through, arm comes up. Yeah, down dog. Four, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Okay, everybody, grab that chair for your final round of lifts. And then after that, we're just gonna play with the stick again and stretch that way. And then that's gonna be it. The tricep dips are first here. Let's get it going. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Get low. Oh yeah, starting to burn. All right, calling it good. Get my abs going. 4, 3, 2, 1. You got it. Not too shabby. Let's grab that stick if you'd like. If you're not feeling that, we can do those same stretches or something similar by grabbing our wrist and pulling across. The stick just helps a little bit. But gonna leave your legs alone mainly, since we've been stretching them out pretty good throughout this. So again, I'm gonna take my hand, place it on top there. Grab a stiff if you like, by the way. But gonna place my hand on top of whatever type of stick I got. Go full arm length above my head. Grab somewhere that feels like I can be powerful and press up hard on that arm. Take those feet a little wider and lean across and forward. Oh yeah, that's the stretch we want. Going a little backwards for just a second. And one more time, gonna go across my body on this side. And then come around forward again. Woo, calling it good on that side. Going to my other side. Again, palms on top. Press it up, straight arm. and then press. Do a bicep curl. I go across my body. And then lean forward a little bit. Coming around backwards just for a moment. Again, I don't get much there. And then one more time. Go lateral. And then slowly come around the front side to wherever it feels good. I'm gonna ease off of that. I've got one more that I'm gonna do. It's gonna be a chest stretch. And how I'm gonna do that, how can I show you this? Again, palms on the top of my working end. I'm gonna press that up and backwards, right? So it's kind of like it's being pressed back here, right? Almost like a fly, but it's higher. And this other hand, again, is bent elbow, pressing back into that palm. You should feel a nice stretch in your chest, maybe a tiny bit in your shoulder, but I mainly feel it in my chest. We can do the same thing, bring it a little higher and press back. So looking like this right now. And just playing with that range of motion, just finding anything that feels like it wants to be stretched. Not spending too much time on that. Switching, this is gonna be it. Last stretch I got for you, chest stretch. Again, I'm gonna start high here and really press back hard on that palm. And then just play with it. Find some different angles that feel good. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Thanks for showing up on the Friyay. I'm gonna go get my haircut in 55 minutes. But thank you for joining us.
Thanks for doing an easy one.
Thanks, Adam.
Yeah, you're welcome. That was fun. It's fun to switch it up.
Yeah.
Thanks, Adam.
Is anybody forget?
What is Pete doing?
Can't wait to see your new hairdo.